Hi guys, today we're gonna be talking about the new update that came out for Lotus Mobile. Um, many of you know it as the 3D map view update. We will be going over all the changes that we have discovered so far, everything that you should know about Lotus Mobile now that this update came out, right? So first things first, I just want to show you guys something that I appreciate the most, and that is the fact that this is the default zoom level on the map view now. The thing is, you can zoom out further than ever before, and I for one appreciate this a whole freaking lot. This is a very nice change. It makes life a lot easier for a lot of reasons. It makes the aesthetics of the game also more pleasing because we all take group pictures with our friends in our guild and whatnot, and now that is finally a lot easier than before. You do not have to stitch images together as much anymore, and I am very happy about that. Okay, so let's move on to the main thing that everybody will be talking about, and that is the visual updates to the map. It is a lot more different. It is, I guess you could say, revamped. It's a lot more pleasing to the eye, right? There's certain changes that we all will see right away. Stuff like gathering looks a lot different now. There's visual changes to even when you just port around. The tiles look different now. Tiles are now sadly not visibly edged anymore, so you don't really see what is a tile and what isn't. You don't see the edges of the tile, so you can't really tell them apart very easily unless there's stuff around it, like gathering tiles, other castles, monsters, and stuff like that. Monsters now don't have their name anymore on the map, so it doesn't say Bon Appetit anymore right here, right? When you port somewhere, how do I show this? Here, this is probably the easiest way to show this. So keep an eye on my castle. We port, and the animation is a lot different now. It is look at it. It looks like it like pulls you up and it like smashes you on the next tile that you're porting to. It looks quite nice, to be honest. Here, let's you guys see that? Looks pretty nice, man. I ain't gonna lie, it looks pretty nice. There's also a various number of UI changes. This interface here looks a lot different now. The stuff like this overview of the guild hasn't really changed at all. These things haven't changed at all either. So as far as we've seen so far, it is mostly just the map and just the outside view, right? Something that I know a lot of you, just like me, will miss a lot is the grass. There's no more grass. It is now concrete. I guess if you were to think about it in a way that I'm pretty sure IGG sees it, is we are kind of moving away from the medieval kind of thing. We have discovered concrete, so we're using concrete now. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I I think that is what they're going with for this. Castles look a lot nicer now. I don't know if that's just me, but they look like they have a lot more details on them. When you zoom in, they seem to have a lot more details on them now than previously. And there's another thing that I want to show you guys, and that is the inside map view. The castle here now is animated just like the preview. It is fully animated to while you're inside the turf. It does not. There's no way to turn it on the map view at all. So it is only the inside of the turf. Some of the castles have received more love than others. For instance, the Joker castle is fully animated with that voiceover. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I personally do not like them. I feel like they're distracting more so than anything else. As you guys can see, we are moving into nighttime, and from what I've seen so far, I think that the nighttime is mostly dependent on the clock, on the time. It resets every hour, from what I've gathered so far. If I do find out that there's another mechanism that drives this, I will let you guys know in follow-up videos. But from what I've gathered so far, it does rely on the clock. Okay, so another thing that I've noticed that is much different than previously is clicking on a castle when you're trying to send it RSS, or when you're trying to send marches at it. For instance, when you're trying to loot a bank, we just had this happen to us. It is quite a lot harder to do it now, and I will try to show you guys, because previously you would be able to, when you send a march, you would be able to just keep clicking on here, you know. But as you can see, it is very inconsistent, and it's much harder. As soon as your march reaches like the half point, it's almost impossible to click. You might say, okay, then just click on the other side, right, where it's easier. Well, see, the problem is when you're looting a bank, there's usually more than one march going at the castle, right? Because your friends are gonna be doing it too, right? Or the enemies, doesn't matter, right? And it is much harder. You guys see this? Like clicking right on top of the castle is clicking on the castle next to it instead of the one that we want to. And that changed a lot, because you used to be able to click on like imagine this is a tile. Imagine the edges prior to the update. You would be able to click on the whole surface of the tile, and still it would still recognize you clicking on that castle, right? It is now a lot harder to do so. So I don't know. I guess something to pay attention to, something that is a lot different than what it used to be. Do you guys see this? Like, this is so weird. I guess the tile is much smaller than what it used to be, because it does still recognize it as long as you click on any part of the tile, right? But it's the tile seems to be much smaller than what it used to be. Definitely something to keep in mind, guys. And with that, we finished today's video, which was a overview of the complete update that came out last night. If you guys stuck along this far into the video, I just want to say thank you very much for for watching. Thank you very much for helping the channel out. It would be greatly appreciated if you guys could subscribe to the channel. If you could follow me and catch me live over at twitch.tv/LazoBa, B-A-A. If you guys also need or want any kind of help, I would highly suggest that you guys join our Discord. The link is down in the description. We do a lot of fun stuff on the Discord. We usually just sit there and hang out, you know, spend quality time with the community. If you have any kind of questions, there's a lot of smart people in that Discord who will love to help you out. And with that, thank you one more time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.